But yeah, find out the culture. Find out what the culture is, similar to like what I mentioned earlier. Why I brought up that previous episode is because we talked about the same thing about finding the school.
Right.
So
right.
the same thing apply for a shop. Maybe you want to go there and get some services there.
Yeah.
And may not even let them know that you're even interested in working there. Go get a haircut so you can really see how the culture is, how authentic it really is.
Yeah,
right?
because if you're going in and you're just getting a haircut, so they ain't gonna know that you're looking.
Right.
Yeah, I like that.
Right.
I like that.
Right.
I like
So
that.
I would do that. One of the things I had down for so I agree with the culture. And then again, finding out what I had was like what is your goals, like what are your and I came across this online. I had to do some Google research.
Okay.
That's my but like something to think about, like what is your goals when you go to that shop. So that kind of helps you kind of narrow down the shops you want to go to, or even potential shops, because are they going to be going in the direction you want to go in? Do they have the kind of vibe like you said, or the coach you want to go in? Because that will help you with, again, what is your goals? Are you trying to be more upscale? Are you trying to be more traditional? Do you want to be, more, kind of more free will type of environment? So, what is your goals? What are you trying? Are you trying to like, own your own shop? Are you trying to like, get in there and try to move up quickly? Meaning, are you just cutting hair, or do you? Or do you want to go in there like try to be a manager? Because that's a whole different ball. You get some people in there trying to count your money.
Try to count your money.
I
don't see a lot of shops. That's another episode. People will try to count your money now. People will try to count your money. Seriously.
So, but I had going back to saying like location. Is that shop?
That's good.
Is a good location for you? Is going to be first starting out. Just being realistic on what kind of clientele you got. How close is it to the to your house, or where you live, I should say, not your house, but where you live, because you may not be making no money right away.
Right.
You think about it.
Right.
So
that's one of the reasons I told them to ask about commission and booth rental as well.
Well, I was ridiculous. So that's part of your whole selection as well. Is are they gonna is it convenient for you, or do you have to travel more than I would say no more than 30 minutes or so, but everybody now, depending on where you live at, it all depends on where you live at based on how far you're willing to travel.
Right.
So that makes a difference as well, because that gas for that traveling is going to be a factor into your money you're making.
Your profit, basically. Yeah.
Actually. And then interview the owner. That's another one I found out there I thought was interesting. Interview the owner. Like, go in and ask questions. Going in and ask them, like, what are the potentials if you're interested in learning how to cut all hair textures, or different hair types, or you want to you like continuing education, you want to get educated or education, so just find out, interview, just don't necessarily be going in there you to be interviewed. Interview the owner.
Interview the owner, right.
Interview the manager, like you said earlier, like find out what their experience is, how long they've been cutting, how long the shop been around, how many barbers how long has his barbers been there? That's
a good one too.
What kind of reputation do you have as
is it a revolving door or not?
Exactly.
Right.
The last one I thought was interesting that I think we don't talk enough about as for barbers. I kind of threw it in. Is products.
Oh, okay.
Right, products and selling, offering additional services, right?
Building that ticket up.
Building that ticket up.
Right.
I just had a discussion with the students in class this morning actually about, like understanding, what the manager willing to do is for like, one thing we don't like as managers, don't come here undercut, right? Man, You want to come in.
That's a no-no, y'all.
Yeah,
that's a no-no. No, that is a no-no. What Matumbo do? No. That's a no-no, y'all.
That's a no-no, right?
That's a no-no.
So don't undercut. Now, if you want to add on to a ticket or build your ticket, as you were saying,
right?
That's something, of course, you want to check with your, the manager first to find out for sure. And but you want to keep that in mind. Oh, lights went out on us. Hold on. 1 second.
1 second. 1 second.
There we go. So now we back with some lights on.
Okay.
But like I was just saying with products, is just making sure that you get it approved by your shop manager about certain products to make sure that they don't already have no existing products
that they selling and everything. Right.
Yep.
All right. So you know, I like just to recap. You know, I was saying you go in there, you know, and ask the client. I mean, I'm sorry, ask the owner if you can, you know, sit in there so you can watch them, so you can get a vibe of it. Make sure, I mean, like about their skills and see how they treat clients and customers. And whereas Mr. Big Fundamentals over here gave some good points as well. When you go, what are your goals? Location, as well as the vibes, you know, and products and things like that of that nature. So
If you want, I know there should be some. Hopefully, there should be some stuff that some notes popping up on as we're doing this video. But we'll make sure we leave some of our top, you know, suggestions for our topics. You know, we'll leave them down in the description box.
In the description box.
If you want to take a look at it, any of those.
Okay. So
good.
That was our that was our
good.
plan about how to find that forever shop.
Forever shop.
All right.
Now I will tell you now, finding that forever shop is hard when you come out of school though. Before we move on, I do want to point that out. Like I always like to tell students, you know, especially for states like here in North Carolina where it requires you have to get an apprentice license. You got to become an apprentice before you become registered, or some states call it master, or your full license, or however you want to call it. But with that being said, I always like to let students, I always like to remind them that, remember, you're doing an apprenticeship.
Right.
So, you know, yes, it would be wonderful if your first shop you go to would be your forever shop. I was fortunate, I was blessed that my first shop I went to, I was there for 10 years. It could have been my forever shop.
Right.
But because of I added on other, you know, skill sets, and I actually got pushed out from my manager. He encouraged me to, because I was doing more than what the shop could offer, because I had my nails, massage lights, and stuff like that. So he was encouraging me to, you know, go ahead and spread your wings, do more. And I appreciate him for that. I'm forever, you know, grateful for him for that, because I wouldn't probably be here today if I didn't get that nudge, because I was going to be, I'm the shooter.
Oh, you shoot.
I'm there. I'm the soldier. I'm there. I'm there. So I'm used to being there. It was hard for me leaving that. And I wasn't concerned with necessarily owning the shop. I was fine with having my own business within the business. Right. But I had got to the point where I felt like I was his right hand man, and I was robbing. I didn't want to leave Batman type things. You know what I'm saying?
Right. And just to piggyback off of what you were just saying, that you just so happened to find your forever shop once you got out there, and like you said, it'd be hard for people to find their forever shop once they really get out of school. And that's why I was bringing up whether it's commission or booth rental, because that's gonna make it so about your goals. Come back to your goals as well. How much money are they gonna be able to make? Would you be able to make any money if you do booth rental starting out, or would you be able to make money better when you're doing commission?
That's a whole other conversation.
That's a whole other conversation too.
Yeah,
because we I was about to go about commission and booth rental. That's a whole other topic. So we're gonna stick to the script.